Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the option on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Again, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
The Browns first down.
Mayfield on play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's 4. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Cleveland.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third and long for Mayfield. On the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Carr. That's complete to Rashard, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Carr. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down they make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Carr again. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They fake the handoff. Now Carr escaping the pressure right. There's his Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2-yard gain on the play.
Mayfield to throw it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it.
He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
55 yards.
Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
26-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Throwing again. Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Marone. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Taylor Hughes with it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Mikel Roby brings him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. play action. Now Carr. Flush to his right. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Burton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The throw complete here to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
This out quickly to Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. Man open, that's who he was. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. On play action, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he bangs it through. It makes it a 17-13 ball game.
Score, Raiders 17, Browns 13.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. first down. Carr.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Burton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. Burton. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Number 33.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Browns' 4-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 29-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Far side complete. That's Ford. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Baker going to try and run with it. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught by number 10. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
23.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Taking it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs. The intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Carr. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down at at the 2-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Raiders 30, Browns 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's the Raiders that will come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Las Vegas,
they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Browns, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.